Jim Krenn, no restrictions. Here at the Pittsburgh Current newspaper with Sereny. I'm laughing because Sereny's in charge of the sign here. It's got to be just right, okay?
Oh
And my name has to be bigger, damn it. What's going on there? We got to add Sereny's name because we think we're going to keep her on the show now, right? They're going to keep her for a while, all right?
Yeah.
We'll add her name on there. I think it's time.
I think so.
Right?
I mean,
it's about 10 or 12 episodes.
Yeah, we're
You're in.
A season. That's what, a season.
You are a
10
season.
Episodes. That's a season.
It's like a union thing.
Yeah,
Your apprenticeship is done.
Well, I want my name. I want a whole new sign then.
A
and
whole
my
new
name
sign.
needs to be much bigger.
We're going to start out with real little. We're going to put real little this big, but with Sereny like on the bottom and left down here.
Yeah.
And then we'll build it up. We'll get, every year.
Well, I'm in charge of the sign, so it's up to me what happens.
This is true. This is a problem. You're really going nuts on that
It's
sign.
stuck on green. Sorry,
really
Jake. I
All
tried.
right, stuck on green's my lucky color.
Green means go. I'm so happy, by the way. We've been gone for 3 weeks. We've been out on the road at training camp and at P-Town and then at Ace, and now we're home, and it's good to be home, guys.
It's good to be back in studio. I got to tell you, I found my gift, which was hatchet throwing. Sorry, Jake. Axe throwing. I don't want to insult the axe throwers.
Fingernail clippers at it.
I am the axe thrower. I'm telling you, it's my new thing. I'm going to go there. I'm going to practice every week. I'm going to be in tournaments. You can win money.
Yeah, he said the same thing about guitars whenever he picked one up. I'm going to practice every week. I'm going to go to open mics. I'm going to get real good at the guitar.
Sereny annoys me. And I practiced the axe about a half hour before she got there. Just to beat her. She walks in, throws like 3 bullseyes.
With my eyes closed.
What's wrong with you, Sereny?
And high heels on.
What the hell's going on?
I'm just better than you. That's all.
Me. So Bill Bellamy he was nice. What a nice guy.
So dreamy.
Down to earth. That's what I thought. That was my word.
Dreamy.
I called him dreamy first.
Did you?
Off the air. But yeah, he's really nice. He's a great guest.
That has to be, I think, one of the highlights of my comedy career so far was throwing axes with Bill Bellamy.
Well, tell you what, it's unique.
Yep.
It's a unique gig.
Yeah.
I love P-Town. I love the people there. I love the owner. Can't wait to go back to the P-Town Tavern.
We stayed sober this time.
We did real well. Did very well. That's because I had a gig immediately after. Next time, I won't be sober. I'll Uber. Don't worry. Don't ever drink and drive.
Never, ever.
So I want to talk about a couple things. We want to sort of theme the show to like a, how they always, Sereny and I, we watch stupid shows, and, we always talk about shows we watch, other things we like is like Dr. Drew. I like those shows, and we love those shows like Dr. Drew. It talks about, all different subjects, but of course that Love Line and, the sex stuff.
Dr. Drew After Dark.
Yeah, and then there's all, Dr. Drew After Dark, so we're kind of theming like maybe with like weird sex stories or something like that. It's always intriguing. There's always there are some weird ones out there. Every day there's another weird sex story.
Strange sex.
Hashtag strange sex. Before we get into it, though, there was a young lady. Of course, I can't find her name now. Carly Lloyd, U.S. soccer star Carly Lloyd. Sereny, I don't know if you saw this or not.
Probably not if it's sports.
Carly, no, you're not a sports person. Anyone out there is not a sports person. I'll explain. Carly Lloyd is a star on the U.S. women's soccer team. The U.S. women's soccer team is phenomenal. She was visiting the Philadelphia Eagles training camp, and she's messing around.
Hold for sound.
There's a motorcycle in the background there.
There's a little scoot outside.
What kind of motorcycle? Who drives it? That's not like a Harley. If you're going to ride a motorcycle,
that's like
I'm riding a Harley. I'm not riding one that sounds like.
Sounds like a fart.
I am not going to ride one. God bless if you have a rascal scooter, but I'm not going to ride a motorcycle that sounds like.
It was.
I'm not going to ride a souped-up rascal scooter.
Mm-hmm. Like a murdered-out rascal scoot.
Was he trying to impress us? That guy riding by with
I think he's trying to ruin the show.
Does he have?
He succeeded.
Baseball cards and the spokes of his little motorcycle bike. What's wrong with that, man? So anyway, Carly Lloyd, this young lady, a soccer star. She's in the Eagles training camp. She kicks a 55-yard field goal like it's nothing.
Oh, yeah, I taught her how to do that. Now
I was laughing because I am your agent. I'm going to get you a job in the NFL because you kicked a 35-yarder. and you're not even a soccer star.
I wasn't even trying.
So she kicks a 55-yarder.
Yep.
And they mentioned how she could. It looked like it looked like she can go 65 yards. I'm not kidding, but she kicked it like it was nothing. And why not have a woman in the NFL? You can have a field goal kicker. A female field goal kicker, I think, would be perfect.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's time, and I think Carly would be the perfect candidate.
I don't know. I think I might know one better candidate.
Besides you. Well, I'm signing you. I'm ready getting to try it next year for the Steelers. And you're a Steeler. We got to keep you in Pittsburgh.
Hey.
But there are 2 NFL teams saw the tape, offered her a gig. One offered her to play tonight.
What?
They
For
wouldn't
whom?
say. They wouldn't say which team. An NFL team said you can play in the. I'm sorry. This is being taped on a Wednesday. It was tomorrow, Thursday. A Thursday night exhibition game said you could play on our team. We'll give you a tryout. She has a soccer game coming up like next week in Uruguay or somewhere, wherever. But anyway, she said, I want to really do this. I want to try out, so I have to train. I don't want to just make it as like a publicity stunt.
Right.
Where I'd come on, maybe kick a field goal, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see a female NFL kicker, I believe, within a year. I think this young lady will make the team.
We can.
Yeah, watching her.
This is why we march, ladies.
Watching her kick. Her leg is explosive.
Wow.
You know? And the funny thing is, most people were for it. The people that were against the most ridiculous lines, I couldn't believe. One person said, NFL player, he said, well, you know, she's kicking in camp, and what's she going to do if a field goal's blocked and she has to get hit, you know, run over, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like thinking, you don't watch football.
Nope, never.
Look, I'll guarantee you, Carly could kick the ass of half the field goal kickers in the league.
It.
They're all
55 yards. That's
she
insane.
could handle getting tackled if these other field goal kickers and they don't get tackled either usually. You know, field goal kickers kind of drift off. They're specialists.
Yeah.
So I don't see a problem. I can't see any problem with this.
I'm all for it, Carly.
And I hope I think it's going to be exciting. You'll be seeing it. I'm sure it's going to be all over the news.
I'll start watching sports.
Absolutely.
If there's more women in it, I'll do it.
2 teams that want to sign her. I'm not sure which ones. I'm curious to see it. But maybe it's the Eagles. I would think it would be. She's a Philly Eagle fan.
Yeah,
that's where she kicked the 55. It could be them, but I kept thinking, I wonder if it's the Steelers. I don't know.
That'd be so cool. If she did a cameo on Heinz Field. That'd
be so fun, exactly. So, in Sereny's tryout will be next year. I'm going to sign her. And so all right, so let's do our theme here. We're going to do our strange
sex episode.
Sex episode here.
All sex, everything.
And the first story we're going to talk about is anybody who's as a friend who's like a nurse in an ER or doctor in an ER always has a strange sex person.
There's a whole show about it, Jim. Sex sent me to the ER.
Sex sent me there. There you go.
You haven't seen it?
No, I knew you'd know there was. If anyone knew.
You got to catch up on your TLC.
My God. Yeah, TLC is amazing.
I love what TLC is.
They have everything. You don't mind, you know.
Oh, everything. Sex Sent Me to the ER is like one of their top
Their
top shows.
Titles don't make any sense to me. They're like, you know, food stuck in my teeth tomorrow at 10. What?
Every episode is about a dude that got something stuck up his ass.
Yeah.
Every episode.
It's a lot of that. They should hold a marathon of stuck up the ass marathon.
Stuck up the ass.
Friday night on TLC after food stuck in my teeth. Well, speaking of which, there's a reverend in England. A reverend. Yes. Reverend. He was in the ER last week. He had a potato up his rectum.
Oh, God.
They wrecked him, then killed him. But I had to say that.
Save me.
So he has a potato stuck up his behind, and he goes into the ER, Reverend.
Yep.
Reverend Spud, we'll call him. I don't know his name.
Tater.
Reverend Tater Spud. My name is Reverend Tater Spud, and I have a potato stuck in my rectum. Dear, now kill me. But so he tells this story to the doctor and nurses as they're removing the potato.
Yes,
which,
Reverend,
by the way, if you're going to have a potato in your ass, it's 2 minutes, 30 seconds for baked. But anyway.
Yep. Make sure you rinse it off first.
I use Mazola oil and aluminum foil is preferred. That's all I'm saying. He told the doctor and nurses at the hospital, he said he was hanging curtains in the kitchen naked.
Already believe him.
As everybody. Usually I take my clothes up and hanging.
All right, of course.
Curtains and then I don't have curtains.
Oh, it's one of those life hacks.
Curtains in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's one of those life hacks where if like you could just get it done a lot quicker and your neighbors won't bother you if you hang curtains
naked.
Nude.
Yeah, because they'll see you.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm, then they'll run away.
They'll see you as you're hanging them, then say, "Well, thank God you have curtains." I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
So he's hanging curtains in the kitchen, in the nude. He said.
Yep, 100% believe that.
And he fell back, and there was a potato on a table, and he fell back on the table, and
Envision it.
Got him
right up the ass.
Got him right there.
I could see it.
It's right in the back door.
Yeah, I can see it happening.
I mean, why would you? I guess if you had a potato stuck up your ass and you're in the ER, you're going to come up with something. Mm-hmm. You're not going to, right? You got to make an excuse for that.
You would have had to like whittle it down to an sphincter-shaped potato. It doesn't.
I wonder what. I didn't.
The ass doesn't get. It doesn't get.
Well,
big.
his might be. He may have worked his way from tater tots.
Right. He is a reverend, so it's probably gaping.
Yeah, he worked his way up.
Right.
This man started with a French fry. This man started with a thin cut shoestring French fry series.
Yeah.
Worked his way up to the thick cut
curly fries.
Curly fry. Then he went tater tot.
Tater tot. Yep. That's
the Chick-fil-A waffle fry.
Chick-fil-A waffle fry was in there.
Oh shit.
And then he went all the way. And then after the waffle fry, I think the next progression is baked potato.
Whole potato.
It's time. He probably thought it's time.
Patch.
And why not just say that? Why not just say, I'm proud of myself. I worked my way up from shoestring. Mm-hmm. I jumped the potato too quick. Look at this. Help me out.
So he has to find okay, so is it the act of putting just any old thing up in there, or is it is this guy potato sexual? Is he like attracted to potatoes?
There could be little both, little column A, little column B.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Although sexual attraction to potato, that'd be rough.
I'm wondering what kind of toys he had as a child.
Mr. Potato Head.
Right. And
which sounds like a porn movie to him. Mr. Potato Head was porn to this dude, man. This guy was getting off of Mr. Potato Head.
Oh,
He's like, oh man. I'm looking at when I was a kid looking at Playboy all excited. This guy was like, oh, Mr. Potato Head.
Looking at I
can't believe it.
Yeah, the magazines.
God. He's looking at Orida.
Mom, Orida's on sale this week at Shop and Save.
Gotta get this Orida. We're getting it delivered to the house. I don't know. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's probably I got a feeling it's more putting things up there for this guy. I think
maybe he grew up in Ireland during the potato famine, and really.
He's in England. May have, and then he moved to England and become a reverend, right?
I mean, the timeline's way off, but
I got a feeling. This guy is in the ER the next month with a plunger up there.
Oh my!
And he fell back. I got a feeling he falls a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
He falls a lot and stuff ends up his ass.
Yeah. Yep. So what was the doctors when they'd give you the discharge papers, what did they say? Leave the curtains alone, don't hang any more curtains.
Yes.
Maybe like a lower starch diet.
Do you need a box for leftovers? That's what they said. They handed him a little box
like a little goose.
With the potato was in the box with a little Chinese food.
Yep.
Here you go.
There you go, sir. Do you get the potato back?
I would give it back.
That's such a good question for people that put things in your ass and go to the emergency room. I know there's a lot of you because there's a whole TV show about you.
Sure.
Do you get your stuff back from the doctor? Do you take it home? Do you make a necklace out of it? What do you do with it?
The doctors had French fries that night.
Shoot us an email.
Mashed potatoes. No, mash. Every mashed potatoes
yeah,
for
it's
that.
True.
They had to get it out.
Shoot us an email. We're dying to know. I gotta know.
Oh, I want to know.
Like, I saw one guy that was had a whole shampoo bottle up there.
Really?
They get it out. They save the guy's life.
Did he rinse and repeat?
Shampoo is not cheap. Shampoo is not cheap.
That man's ass was conditioned. But no, it's not cheap.
So you're like, can I have that back, doc?
Well, I think a whole bottle of shampoo, I think you earned to get it back. You earned it.
Or like a cue one was like a cue ball. You only have one cue ball in your house.
Oh my God.
You got to take the cue ball home.
He put the cue ball up there?
The whole cue ball, yep.
Oh,
he was going for like another one. Like the 8-ball was next. He couldn't get it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Which I kind of get because I've heard like anal beads are really popular, but they're
not as big as a cue ball, right?
Of course not.
You know what's what's funny is this guy, once again, he started with a marble.
Yep. Gotta start small.
And he worked his way up.
Ballpoint pen tip.
Start with a BB.
BB. Marble.
Marble.
Next?
Grape. Potato. And cue ball. So that Reverend was all on his way to the cue ball. But the thing I'm thinking about is it can't be. It got stuck up there. It's probably not the first time he had a cue ball. The cue ball guy.
Yeah, so teabag stuck in the kettle.
Not the first time a cue ball stuck in there. Mm-hmm. So imagine being at his house in his game room and you're playing pool. Hey Bob, where's the cue ball?
You know how it just gets stuck in the hole sometimes and never comes out.
He can't tell you. He's like, I don't know where it is. Then like a half hour later, it shows up. Like,
I went to a Christian school, and do you know how they scared us away from smoking weed for as long as it worked for me?
Oh, how?
They told us that all of the weed that comes into America was smuggled in like by somebody's ass. So any weed you smoke has shit on it. Yeah,
that's a really good scared straight.
Yeah, they use the same language.
I like that. That's a good scared straight way to say it. So they said all weed.
All the weed that comes comes from Mexico, and they either put it in like a donkey's ass or a guy's ass. The smuggler's ass. And then it shat out upon.
So they told you guys that there are marijuana ass smugglers out there?
Oh, there are, but
there are?
Yeah, of course, but not
all
of them.
I haven't seen that on Narcos.
Yeah.
I watched every show. I didn't see Narcos, you know. I don't remember one time Escobar or anybody going, you know, put it up his ass. No, there probably are.
Chain of command. I'm sure it was somebody else.
I'm sure you have to start out low. I'm sure a low man on a totem pole has it up the ass.
Yeah, I didn't smoke weed for like 3 years because I was like, oh, there's poop on it.
Skunk weed.
Yeah.
Skank weed.
And then I found my dad was growing weed, and I was like, oh, there's no shit on that weed.
No, that's clean. It's a harvest. Well, yeah, that's. I wonder what no, that's true. When I was a kid, the nuns, I went to Catholic school. They told us you jump out a window and stuff. You go crazy.
Oh yeah, wrong drug. That's
I thought
LSD.
I thought I was going to jump out a window.
You probably would if you smoked weed.
I probably
Yeah, I think so.
And so
they were right on the nose with you for that one.
There was always you always had your burnout friend. We all have a burnout friend. Mine was Bullwinkle, Dave, who, by the way, I won't give his real name. He won't want me to give his name, but he's a reverend now in Philadelphia. And he was my roommate, and he grew like weed. It was, amazing plants. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize it, Sereny. And you know me, I don't really even drink much.
Not really.
But even as a kid, I didn't really do IUP, which is a party school. But we were roommates, me and this guy, me and Bullwinkle. And he had these plants were like a wall of them, and they had lights and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And when he would go away, he would say, "Hey Jim," and it's kind of where Ralph the Cat character came from. It really was. He goes, "Hey Jim, could you water my plants for me?" And I did. And think about this, there was so much marijuana.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. I'm his roommate. I'm sitting in his bed.
How did you not smell that?
Well, no, I didn't care, but it wasn't that. Seriously, if I would have got arrested, I'd be getting out of jail right now.
Right now, yep.
And I didn't even partake. Like I was just watering his weed.
Wow.
And I would go, right? Because no one would believe me if I said, they go, "Well, you're part of this." I'd be like, no, I water his weed when he went away. They're going to go, "There's no way you did that."
They could drug test you.
And I thought it was, well, that's true too. But they probably thought he was, I don't know. He was actually smoking it all. He wasn't even selling it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He was out of his mind. Me and Rod, my buddy Rod, we lived in this big apartment, like a bunch of us, and we heard a splashing in the bathroom one day. And we go in, me and Phil Make and Rod, we get in the bathroom, there's Bullwinkle in a tub with a snorkel on and a mask. We grab him, pull him up, go, "What are you doing?" He takes off, looks at me pissed, goes, "Dude, I was trying to see if I could sleep underwater."
Sounds like a Bullwinkle thing to do.
Yes. We took a probability statistics class, Bullwinkle and I. One
let me guess, he failed.
Summer. He failed miserably. And this professor was a tough professor, like crew cut, ex-Marine kind of dude. And we're sitting there and we got exam's back, and I look, and Bullwinkle's head's down. This is out of 100. Mm-hmm. And I said, what'd you get, Bullwinkle? And he goes, it's a 13. I go, 13% out of 100. He goes, yeah. Because I'm going to have a talk with the professor. I'm like, I don't think you should.
I don't think statistically.
Like, what is he going to bump it through? He's pissed.
Maybe he could like trade some weed for a good.
He looked at him. He was so angry at this professor. I'll never forget it. He looks and goes, man, I got a 13 because I studied so hard.
Yeah.
And he goes, I studied with, he brought my name in. I didn't want to leave me out of this because I studied with Jim. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. But because I studied so hard and you gave me a 13, I'll never forget it in my life. This guy looked at him. And he was not so nice as professor. When Boeing goes, least you could have did was curve.
To get what?
Well, the professor looked and goes, Dave, I did.
Oh.
You got an 8. Oh. You got an 8.
Bullwinkle.
Yeah, curved him to a 13.
So that's why he went to religion. He couldn't even do proper math.
Yes.
Now he's a reverend.
Now he's a reverend doing
the Lord's work.
Yes, doing the Lord's work. God bless him. Yeah, but anyway,
math.
We all have the burnout friend.
I was the burnout friend.
You are are you my new burnout friend?
I don't smoke pot, but I am.
You
I was the burnout
were you the burnout friend? You were Bullwinkle.
Yeah, many moons ago. Yes.
Did you do Bullwinkle things like that?
Well, I got good grades, but I didn't try to sleep underwater.
You did or did?
No, I did never. I never tried to sleep underwater. Yeah, well, but I did jump out of a window.
See, the nuns were right.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
The nuns were right.
It wasn't because of weed.
Sister Mary Stallone, Sylvester Stallone was right when she looked like Sylvester Stallone.
It wasn't because of weed, though.
If you smoke marijuana, you're gonna jump out of a window. She was right.
Drugs will make you jump out of a window, but not weed.
Say no to drugs.
Well, say no to most of the drugs.
Yes.
Shoot us an email. I'll tell you which ones are fine.
Yeah. Benadryl, if you're,
I do love. I love
Benadryl. You got an allergy. I don't know. Oh man! All right, so this is the craziest story. But there are these weird. I mean, what's that line you say, Sereny? Don't fetish shame or something like that.
Kink shame.
Kink shame. This is. I'm not kink shaming this one, but there's a. I don't get this, but this happened recently in Florida, and I've actually seen these stories before, where people. They actually sexually get off by having like a limb cut off and stuff or something. You've heard of this?
Yes.
Please tell me there's not a TLC. Say, please cut my limb off. Is there?
No, but there's a website.
Oh, I'm sure there's a website.
Yeah.
I thought maybe there was a TLC show. Like, please cut my balls off.
No, but there's a website, a lot of documentaries, and it usually involves like cannibalism.
Oh, what?
Have you heard of it's like a sexual
That's the sexual
where you
they cut it off and eat. Well, this is sort of what happened, and it wasn't cannibal. Well, the fetish was the man wanted another man. Yeah. It's a preference to castrate him.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you've read this.
I know
this
about
is a thing.
Yeah. It was in, I believe, Amsterdam.
Now, if you get this one, it's happened in this one was in Florida, believe it or not.
But there is one in Florida.
Yeah, they're all in Florida. But there's, and I'm sure there was one in Amsterdam.
There was, yeah.
I know, I'm sure. And this one's in Florida, but the nice gesture of this story is the warm side of it, is the man who was castrated offered the man who castrated him to keep his balls in a jar, which I thought was nice. I thought that was a little
romantic.
kind. I thought that was very romantic. I thought that was very much of a bond.
Yeah.
And
they'll have that forever.
I think it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I don't know. If somebody did that, could you just keep them in a jar? Wouldn't you put?
I would hang it on my Christmas tree every year.
Jake, would you not hang it on your rearview mirror of your car? I would hang it on my rearview mirror of my car. People see it dangling. What is that?
You got to hang it from the hitch, like the truckers.
Oh yeah, those rednecks.
Like the back, yeah.
Yes, I do the
ball
hitch.
bag.
They have the fake ones, yeah. But
this will be the real one. This will be the real truck nuts.
We'll be asking, hey, where'd you get those?
Yeah, and say, well,
Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff and I are very close.
Christmas 2012.
It was the greatest. People were telling, "What's your greatest Christmas gift?" Well, Jeff gave me his scrotum, but
scrotum.
Gave me his jewels.
All I want for Christmas is my scrotum back.
Yeah, that's the thing I was wondering about this whole fetish thing. Okay, don't want to fetish shame, but I got to tell you,
Jim loves kink shaming.
I do like kink shaming. This isn't kink shaming. This is questioning. If you're getting your testicles gone.
Yeah. Wait, testicles?
Yeah, castrated. Take the balls. Yeah. you were only good for one time.
Yep.
You got one good excitement.
Unless you do,
You're
one
done.
and then two.
Well, that's true.
One at a time.
I recommend one at a time.
Right. So slow.
I recommend.
Just ease into it, fellas.
Spread it out over 6 weeks.
Spread it out.
Like that, because this way you get 2 times to get excited. Because once you get them, you don't get sexually excited anymore. So you're done.
Right.
You're pretty much. Now you have no more fetish. What happens then? He's done. He doesn't have a fetish. He has no sex drive.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sitting there thinking, I just gave my testicles to Bob. And now what? And now I don't. And he's gonna know. Because logic will come because he has no more fetish, right? So wouldn't the logic hit him that I can't get excited anymore because I just gave my testicles to Bob, and now he has them on his rearview mirror.
His Christmas tree.
Or his Christmas tree.
Maybe that's
Sereny,
part of the
you're right. I would do the Christmas tree. I'm so
right?
sorry.
Bring it out with the fine china for special occasions.
I was so wrong about that.
Right.
Christmas tree.
Yeah. If you put it on your car, it's going to get all fucked up.
With a date, Christmas 2019 on there. Or something.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I might be a professional at this.
Thank you. Very nice.
I think that's part of the fantasy, though, isn't it?
What,
to
the Christmas tree
to
balls?
to never be able to be aroused again, right? They had to have thought it through. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. This is not my kink.
But is that a fetish to never get aroused again? That wouldn't make sense.
Maybe it is, though. Maybe that's part of it. And you and I will never understand because we don't have sex.
Because I don't want to do that one. I did once many years ago. But I don't know if I want to get that. I couldn't imagine. Well, then again, I can't imagine a potato up my ass either.
Hey,
fun.
Don't knock it.
Well, I'm not knocking it. I just said I couldn't imagine it being fun.
2 stars. Would not recommend.
What?
Would not recommend. 2 stars.
No, 2 stars all the way. Yeah.
I love potatoes, but
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm a potato guy.
I am. That's the reason I'm doing the low carb lifestyle.
Not
I cannot.
I got a question about the potatoes. What do you use for the lube? You use ketchup or mustard?
Oh!
Jake's thinking this through a little bit.
Mustard would be a little spicy though.
That's gotta hurt.
Ketchup. I'm team ketchup. What about you?
Team ketchup all the way. Yeah, it's cooler.
Personally, I'm gonna go with
ranch,
potato patch fry. I think I'm going vinegar.
Hot cheese sauce.
I'm going hot cheese.
Oh yeah, body temperature.
Yeah.
I'm going Kennywood potato patch
there you
cheese.
Vinegar, salt and vinegar.
Yes, and people.
I'm a ranch girl.
I will be. Everyone will, and everybody in the potato ass community will envy me.
There's a Facebook group.
There is, and they'll be jealous of Jim Krenn in the potato ass community because they'll say, Jim Krenn, he uses Kennywood potato patch fries, and they're the best.
Only the best for his ass.
Yeah, he puts the cheese. It's unbelievable. It's really nice. And I would have to tell my story on how I was naked at Kennywood and fell back on my potato patch fries.
Yeah, well, I mean, they would
hanging curtains,
erect a statue for you if that actually happened in the middle of Kennywood. It'd be like you,
that would be weird,
with the potato on top of the.
Yeah, wouldn't that be weird? Where you want to meet at Kennywood? It's me at the Krenn statue with potato possessed. I'll meet you there at 1. And we'll go to Noah's Ark.
It's tater time.
All right, we got to do a Would You Rather.
Uh-oh, I haven't been thinking of any good
sex
ones
one here.
Oh, God.
Would you rather?
So turned off by this whole conversation.
Every time you orgasm.
Okay, so never.
Now think about this. You defecate.
Mm-hmm. All
Poo.
over myself. Yeah.
Or you throw up. Now when this is at time of orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
You poo.
Mm-hmm.
And or throw up. I think I'm going to go poo. I think I'm going to go poo.
Why?
Because
I don't want to know why. Why did I ask why?
Well, because if I throw up, I might throw up on the person.
Oh, you're such a giver.
I'm a romantic. I'm a hopeless romantic. I don't want to throw up on the girl.
Jake is shaking his head. Yes.
Jake, do you agree with this?
Yeah.
Thank you. But if I poo myself right there.
Pooping is a natural thing you do.
Yes.
When you're
so throwing up is, you associate that, I don't know, it hurts throwing up.
It hurts. It doesn't feel as
anorexic, but.
And it's insulting to throw up on a woman when you're having sex.
Oh, yeah.
Well, unless she's into it.
That's true.
There aren't many.
You could find the right woman.
But there may be more in the poo.
Yeah.
I think I got a better shot at the poo than the throwing up.
Yeah, that's definitely a lane. The scat porn, that's a lane.
See, there's a poo thing. So that's why I would do the poo.
Mm-hmm.
I would just join that little group. Because I wouldn't want to have, but I'd have to. I'd have no choice.
Yeah.
Because they'd say, Jim, why are you in our group? And I say, well, because every time I orgasm, I poop. Which one are you picking?
Oh my God.
You want to throw up or?
I
mean, it's gonna smell.
It's going to smell no matter what, and it's going to be uncomfortable no matter what.
Every time you have sex, you'd walk in a bag of sawdust. A broom, a mop,
can it always be okay? So can it always be whatever is in my stomach, or can I pick what I'm throwing?
Oh no, it's just what. No, it would be whatever's in your stomach because you don't pick it because you're having orgasm and you're like that, and or whatever happens, whatever you pick.
I'm gonna go vomit. Right? Yeah, I gotta go throw up. I just keep a bucket next to the bed. I'm like a tidy girl. I like to keep my room nice. I have white sheets that I love. My linens are really expensive, so I'm going to go put a bucket on the side of the bed.
Well, think about this.
And then it's over.
Okay, here's the problem.
Shit is a whole... You got to buy a whole new bed. If you shit in your bed or wherever you're fucking... you need to get a new couch, a new bed, a new car.
Okay, I'm going to work
a new desk.
Wear a poop diaper.
Thank you very much.
How do you get your
I am
going to
get Depends on number one. Well, that's true. How to get my dick in? Well, I'll cut a hole.
Cut out. That's so
I'll wear special.
We could glory just put hole a bucket depends. Next to the bed.
Jim,
why would you do the whole?
Glory hole depends.
Glory hole. We'll invent that for people to have this. Well,
depends. Shoot us an email.
Here's the thing. if you have this infliction, you're going to think it through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy rubber sheets.
That doesn't exist.
Rubber sheets.
No.
I'll have them made.
Oh, I
special
could even
rubber
on rubber sheets.
There's probably somebody in the rubber.
I can't orgasm if there's rubber involved at all.
Hot summer day, you're gonna be sticking to him.
Ugh.
Damn it! You're shooting my thing down.
That's what I'm here for. That's why you hired me.
Yeah, it's
go
true.
and vomit. Gotta go vomit. Just keep a bucket next to the bed, and then it's over.
Wait, you have orgasm. You don't have time. You orgasm.
Yeah, you
and then because it feels good, like that. You're not gonna have time to go over there.
And then muscle memory will start to kick in every time you bukkake, and then you puke.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Puke.
I'd be too excited. I would never remember.
I wouldn't be because I'd
be apologizing all the time.
I get to throw up now.
I'd be like, I'm sorry for throwing up on you again because I wouldn't have time. I'd be like,
So you think she's gonna come back a second time after you vomit on her?
Got a point.
That's a one and done every time.
Yeah, it is. I'll be by myself. I might as well get a bucket.
Yeah, get a bucket.
You're right. I'll be alone all the time.
There you go. It's less mess, easy cleanup.
Yeah, I'm
gotta go vomit.
All right, I'll go vomit since I'll be alone.
I'm so glad I changed your mind.
Yeah, with my being alone, I just got sad.
Men love shitting and coming, and I know that both of those
they are good.
In one moment would probably be awesome.
That's what I thought too.
You got to think long term here because this is every time.
But then wait a second, I'm gonna go back. Now I'm going with the poop because I'll be in the bathroom. I'll be alone. I'll sit in the bathroom.
Jake is loving it.
Jake, do you agree?
Yeah.
Because I'd be alone. I'd be in the bathroom. I'm never gonna be with a woman at that point.
That's true.
Again.
She's gonna have to really love me.
Yeah.
Never again.
And then maybe find woman that just loves you so much. Say, okay, I know you shit. I'm just gonna wear a little gas mask.
That's
and aim.
You know what?
I don't love my dog that much.
Yeah, it's true. My Larry shits in my bed.
There you go. That's so gross.
He does sometimes.
You need a new bed.
He's got problems, Larry. He's got some issues.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at that.
No, I'm not laughing at Larry. Don't.
I'm not. Well, you
can.
Get a new
you can.
bed.
You can laugh at Larry. He can be laughed at. He's a character.
Gotta get a new bed.
We'll bring Larry on the show one day. Larry's a character,
so
man.
Shit on our couch.
He'll do it. He doesn't care.
That's a great would you rather. I love the conversation with my comrades here.
Well, all right. Here's another weird story we have here. This is a thing that I can't believe this is real. They have a thing now for plastic surgery. People get Botox. Men and women get Botox. I guess shot for wrinkles and all that. And so there's a thing now where guys are having their nut sacks, if they hang, Botox apparently injections help it bring it up tight.
Yep.
Up and tight. So
raising the Jolly Roger.
But yeah, it does. So it raises them up and nice and tight and I guess beautiful. I don't get. I don't want a needle there.
No one.
First off, I can't handle needles. I don't want one that might there. Second of all, I mean, they don't. I mean, I don't know. well, there's always that one old uncle. Look at this around his nuts around his ankles.
Yeah,
there's that. Maybe this is one of those people. They're not a lot. That can't be a big. That has to be an anomaly, right?
I'm thinking
having nuts around your ankle hanging has to be an anomaly.
Functionality. There's a lot of guys with low hanging fruit.
Yes,
it's dunking in the toilet every time you go to.
I'm sure they
number
do.
2.
They must.
So for that, I can understand because that's got to be cold and jarring and annoying, and then it drips down. But like, I think if it's for cosmetic reasons, that only gay guys are doing this.
It is for cosmetic reasons.
Because women, like we stopped looking a long time ago. We don't look at them anymore. We took one look whenever we started dating you, and then we never looked again. I couldn't pick my boyfriend's balls out of a lineup. I'm sure of it. I couldn't. I don't know what they look like. I saw them once, never looked again.
The hanging ones are brought up nicely. I guess maybe it's some kind of thing where people think that, hey, I have to get this done. I have to have it looking good. I don't know.
That's such a guy thing. It sounds like a gay guy
I can't believe
thing.
It's real.
Sorry if I'm generalizing there, but it sounds like.
Really?
If it's cosmetic, yeah, because only guys are like really going in for the nuts.
I guess so. I just find it fascinating that people are paying money to get this done. You know, that's in there. I got to get my balls brought up a little bit.
I mean, I'm
embarrassed.
Plastic surgery is so crazy. The things women do to themselves to
like
be
what?
Attractive.
Like the Botox is kind of interesting that people get that young.
But yeah, I don't get it because like we look at magazines and we see these over sexualized women and like, oh, I need bigger lips, I need a Kardashian ass, I need bigger tits to feel like the people that you're seeing. But we're right, like men aren't looking at men's health and like, wow, look at the nuts on that guy.
No, we don't do comparisons.
Like there's 2 of them and the bag is sealed and that's all I need to know.
Just never, unless it's like grotesque or something weird or something going on, maybe.
If they're hanging, I get it for
really,
functionality.
really long hanging that we're be like, wow.
Yeah, zip them up.
Can't wear shorts or something anymore. They hang down the side or something, then maybe.
Yeah. I get it for functionality, but for cosmetic reasons, unless you're a porn star and the director's like, I need those nuts up, buddy. I don't get it. We
can ask Michelle.
We will. We'll ask Michelle.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a TLC show out there. My nuts are too low.
Of course. Well, if there isn't already, they're going to be hitting you up.
My hanging nuts. We could put the whole lineup together with this show we're doing here.
My big fat TLC. American hanging gypsy nuts.
My gypsy nuts, followed by the potato in the rear. I can't. Yeah, followed by get rid of my potato. We talked about this. There's the brothel in China, the robot brothel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did we talk about this on the show yet?
I believe we did. I think we talked about P-Town. I thought. Did we not talk about it, P-Town?
I don't think so.
Okay. I had it on a list and I probably forgot. In China, there's a brothel that they're using robots, synthetic.
Yeah, fuckbots.
Synthetic women.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have one now that for $40, you can buy it. You can buy this one.
Yeah.
For $4,700, and I actually looked at a photo of her. I just ordered her. She'll be in her 6 weeks.
Yeah. Is it on Groupon already?
It's a business expense.
But I want this one.
I know you're not paying full price.
No.
You got a Groupon.
I'm doing payments on my sex bot. And $4,700. The reason I want this sex bot is because this sex bot laughs at all your jokes.
Oh.
That's sad.
They program it to laugh at all your jokes. Is that the greatest thing?
Yeah.
I want this.
That's what men really want.
That's all I want. I'm a comedian. You kidding me? That's all I want. Laugh at all my jokes.
Mm-hmm. But does she ever like glitch and then laugh at the size of your dick?
I'm sure there's some glitches.
She's like, ha ha ha, what a funny joke. And you're like, that's my penis.
I was serious about that.
I got my balls tightened for you.
Yeah, I was serious about the potato in my ass. But no, yeah, they laugh. She laughs at all your jokes. It's absolutely true. It's $4,700, and they're programming it next to 2 dishes.
Oh.
So it will laugh at all your jokes in 2 dishes. I'm like,
she's like a Stepford wife.
I guess.
That's sweet.
I think I'd bump up for $5,000 to get the dishes done all the time.
Yeah, leave us out of it. leave us human women out of it. You buy all the sex bots.
Let the robots, sex with robots, and I gotta tell you, I saw photos of the sex robot.
Yeah, they're hot. They look good.
Pretty hot.
I like how they're not perfectly realistic.
Well, these ones were really realistic.
I know, but there's still like a hint of.
They look like a woman in L.A. who had a little bit too much plastic surgery.
Yep. Yeah, like an android.
Yes. And they have tattoos and whole thing. They dress them all slutty and everything. And so I'm buying one. I might buy 2.
Okay. Why 2?
Well, one's going to laugh. One's going to do dishes. One's going to do dishes. I got it all covered.
Oh, my gosh. This is so much more offensive than that pussy joke you wanted to tell.
I know, really. I'm the worst. I know, really. So you're concerned about all the material. Sereny's the good one in this group. I hope you know that.
I really am.
I mean, you know.
You got to cut a lot. The cutting room floor of this is filthy.
Yeah. Sereny's the one who has to control me, for Christ's sake. She's like, no, you can't say that, Jim. You can't do that.
I love the idea of having like a sex bot at home so that I don't have to do that anymore and I can go do the other things I need to get done.
The sex
bot. I'm
like,
you just hang out with her.
I would love the sex bot. It'd be great to have the sex bot to laugh at all my jokes and hang out with me.
Yep, so that we don't have to do that shit anymore because we're over it.
Would it be weird if I decided to say, well,
time's up.
I said I got to clean my sex bot. Is that clean?
Ugh. Does it come with like a cleaning apparatus? Vacuum?
Well, it doesn't, but it's going to be odd when I go to Bed Bath & Beyond and buy my cleaners.
Yeah,
I'm going to use.
You can't use bleach.
No,
Dawn dish detergent.
What are you using?
That's what they clean
you going
the ducts
Dawn?
with.
Dawn.
Yeah, good call.
You're preferring.
You gotta
go
Dawn.
Clean out your
it's not gonna
sex
irritate
bots
your skin.
area with Dawn.
Maybe
You going Dawn?
But you need something.
I guess dishwash. Well,
you're not sharing it with anyone. So.
No, that's true. That's true.
Well, you might be. I don't know.
He's gonna be Airbnb-ing her ass out.
Unless my sex bot's a slut.
$200 a night.
Which I love it, but
he's gonna start pimping his out.
No. You know I'm a hopeless romantic. You know how I am. I'm a one sex bot guy, and I'm gonna clean. But I think I'd use a disinfectant anyway.
That'll irritate your dick.
This is true.
You gotta go dish soap.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Dawn.
Boy, I'm gonna have to think this through when it arrives.
Ask the manufacturer. I'm sure they will make a recommendation.
Okay, it's gonna be interesting.
Ask her if she cleans the dishes.
I'll bring it in.
She probably has dish soap with her.
I'll bring the sex bot in when
she's self-cleaning.
What would you name her?
I don't. Yeah. I haven't thought of it yet.
Mrs. Potato Head.
Yeah, Mrs.
Oh, we need to congratulate Rob Rogers.
Yes, Brewed on Grant.
Yeah.
My boy Rob Rogers is going to be at the Pittsburgh Current newspaper now. The Brewed on Grant is back. Thanks to so many people.
Thanks, guys.
Who helped out.
Nice work.
The official number is $16,028, I believe.
Over $16,000 raised to help bring Rob Rogers back to the Pittsburgh Current, and that's wonderful.
This is history happening right
It
now.
is. Brewed on Grant's the greatest. I was lucky. He put me in I was in 2 Brewed on Grants.
I thought so.
I was themed in 2 Brewed on Grants during my days in radio when he was doing the Post. So we're partners, Rob and I, for Yinzer cards. So if you go to Giant Eagle and soon to be Hallmark, also.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna have chocolate coming. We'll give you a little sneak peek on everything. We'll talk about that soon.
Yep.
I can't announce it yet, but I'll give you a little tease on it. But that's all coming. Rob Rogers is involved with the artwork. You know, I'm a writer, and Rob does the artwork. We're going to get Sereny doing some writing for these cards. We got to get a female perspective.
Oh, yeah. How about a female bot's perspective?
Always got to get a female
She'll write some really good jokes.
My bot is going to be, you guys are going to be jealous when I get my bot.
She's going to be so traumatized after living with you for a couple weeks, so she's going to have some good material.
My bot's going to leave me.
Yeah.
I'm going to come in here crying.
Some really good jokes.
Yes. I'm going to go, she left me for a vacuum cleaner. She just, I annoyed her. She just said, you annoy me. I just said, she's going to talk. She laughs at my jokes. You annoy me.
Oh, I don't want those kind of laughs.
I am tired of your Dawn dishwashing liquid.
And she throws up every time you come.
I'm tired of you throwing up and defecating.
Oh, your bedroom's gotta be so gross.
Quit cleaning up my butt.
Larry, you.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Larry's
God.
really messed up everything for me. He's just really rough. Larry's very territorial.
Sounds like it. She's shitting in the bed.
Yeah. Well, every once he doesn't do it all the time.
Just once. In a
He
while.
does it when he's mad at me. Larry gets mad at me. He's a chihuahua. He has issues. Yeah, he needs therapy. But he gets.
He's gonna be mad when you get the sex bot.
Oh yeah.
Larry will be very angry at the sex bot. Is going to get bit. The sex bot. Larry has bitten everybody except Sereny for some reason. I have no idea why. But
I'm a fucking sweetheart.
I guess Larry likes you. But we'll bring Larry on the show one time.
I keep saying that. We got to bring Larry Bear.
That's right. Hey, so I think we did a Dr. Drewish kind of show here today, right? Is that sort of Dr. Drew Dr. Drew he takes on some of these subjects.
Yes. So we were actually tossing around the idea of maybe giving him a call.
Yeah.
And so if any of you guys have like any medical questions you want us to ask, we're going to have Jim call in and leave him a voicemail, and Drew always replies to every voicemail on his podcast. And we're going to see, I don't know. We don't have really any ideas yet, so send us your ideas.
The only idea we have is, I'll tell you what, let's do this, Sereny. How about every time we do this, because I think it's a good idea to do for any call. We call in questions for these shows. How about I just do Bullwinkle for every call? I'm Bullwinkle. That's my name, my nickname.
Pick a character and a medical issue.
And I'll just
and we'll ask Dr. Drew what he thinks.
Yes. So, yeah, that's great. And Rob Rogers, once again, congratulations, Rob.
And congratulations, Pittsburgh. Nice work, guys.
Yeah, great support. So that is our show. Thanks so much for watching and listening. It's Jim Krenn, No Restrictions with Sereny.
Like, subscribe, and leave a comment and a review. It really helps the show.
What Sereny said.